Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy, who is him though? And we back talking sports. So, I was looking up this article, and while I was looking on here, and I found this article. Just more reasons why Jordan is the GOAT. So it says, Dominique Wilkins remembers when Michael Jordan gave a pre-game warning before dropping 61 points. It says, in a recent chat of the Jackson podcast, NBA legend Dominique Wilkins told the story of one of his most memorable encounters with Michael Jordan. Wilkins likened the Bulls legend to an assassin on the court and reflected on the time when he came into their locker room in Chicago to issue a starch warning. Jordan was an assassin. That's something that's never been said about that other guy. Said Wilkins, he did something that I've never had anybody do. I had 57 in Atlanta, and we had to go back to Chicago a little while later, and he walks in our locker room with a suit and tie. I'm thinking that maybe he's going to training room, but he walks by me and gets to Randy Whitman and taps him on the shoulder, and he says, lace him up. It's going to be a long night. I'm shocked. Everyone's in disbelief, and he had 60 that night. Wow. Fans and analysts today often speak a lot about how the mental approach and personality of players have a drastic impact on how their opponents react. In the case of Michael Jordan, his killer persona made him known as a ruthless competitor, and it wasn't past him to play mental games with his opponent before obliterating them on the court. Throughout his NBA career, Michael has always known as an ultra competitor, and he was famous for the way he used to play with such ferocity and anger on the court. The guy was always out for blood, and as a star in the 80s and 90s, Dominique Wilkins had a front row seat to the action. The game he mentioned in his latest interview was way back in 1987. Now, 80s Jordan is my favorite Jordan. That was the Jordan that I don't think anybody in history can touch. Closest person may be Kobe. Just a few nights after Wilkins scored a career-high 57 points against Jordan and the Bulls, they had their chance for revenge when the Hawks came to play in Chicago. Michael, who was itching to make a statement, was bold enough to approach his primary defender, guard Randy Whitman, before the game and give him a warning about what was about to happen. And what made Michael different from most trash talkers is that he always backed it up with sheer dominance on the court. Of course, this moment was no exception. To make good on his warning, Jordan finished the game with 61 points against the Hawks, going 22 of 38 from the field while grabbing 10 rebounds. The Bulls won the game, and Michael became the first player since Wilt Chamberlain to break 3,000 points in a single season. The moment was years before Jordan's first championship, but it was one of many of the times the Bulls legends left his opponents in utter disbelief. Up until his third and final retirement in 2003, Jordan was always putting on the show, and he was looking to intimidate his opponents by using fear and doubt against them. Randy Whitman and Dominique Wilkins just happened to be the receiving end of the Michael's boldest display of strength, and it clearly left an impression on them that they carry today. While nobody has actually played against Michael in decades, it's stories like that that help his legacy fresh after all these years. So, in my opinion, this is just another reason why Jordan was that guy, why he's named as the GOAT. Mentality matters in sports and basketball. Mentality can separate you from being, I put it like this, mentality can separate you from being James Harden versus being a Kobe Bryant. You feel what I'm saying? No disrespect, but like an Anthony Davis versus being a Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know what I'm saying? That is the difference that mentality can have on you. And we already know Jordan had that killer mentality. And Kobe adopted the same thing. Going to your going to your primary defender and telling him you about to drop 60 tonight. Or it's gonna be a long night. That was just the sheer confidence that Jordan had. You know what I'm saying? Just the sheer confidence. So this is not nothing that should be surprising, seeing as Jordan went hard every night. He might not have had a great game every single night, but he went hard in the paint, that's for sure. And he was the winner. So dominance and winning. People saw with their own eyes that he was the greatest. Then the stats start saying he was the greatest. That his legacy basically said he was the greatest. It's nothing too much people can do to knock this man off his pedestal. You can have all of the Jordan slander and all of the, you know what I'm saying, BS, the we done with the 90s and all shit like that. But people who watch Jordan, they know. They know. Trust me. So instead of next time you just saying stuff, how about you just go watch Jordan for yourself? You know what I'm saying? Or watch a prime Kobe for yourself instead of making assumptions. You know? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Who is your GOAT? I know a lot of y'all gonna put different people in the comment section, but do you think mentality matters a lot or not so much in sports or in basketball? Because I do. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe. Like this video. Share this video, please. And like my other channel, Real Hendo. Like this channel, Who is Hendo. I appreciate everybody. And yeah, man. I'm out, man. Peace.